Good morning. I hope everybody slept well. Man, I didn't sleep the greatest. There is so much going on right now. With that Minneapolis and another shooting, horrific shooting. I mean, the videos that are out there are just so crazy to watch. I mean, I can't even finish them without just it's absolutely insanity right now what's happening to our country. And the snowstorm and just the patterns of everything. It's all really just telling a story. And it was just really eye-opening to me last night. There was so much that came to me in reference to the forward trajectory. And this has been something I've talked about in reference to, in different ways. Judgment Day is here in many different ways. You can slice it, spin it, and turn it. There's just so many unique transpirings of events happening, and a lot of them are man-made to create chaos and division. That's the whole culprit of this. A lot of these things are to create chaos, division, deflection, manipulation, redirection. That's it's to draw us further apart, because they know they have more control when we're further apart, when there's chaos, when there's fear, when there's harm, when there's fighting. And it is just very scary right now. It is so sad what's happening to our country, but it is so uplifting to see people stand up and protect one another. We're at a very telling time right now where it's not really every man for themselves anymore. It's kind of they versus them, or they versus us. And we are only as strong as we are if we stand together, because we're weak as one at this point. And they're clearly putting that on the main stage to tell us how weak we truly are as individual U.S. citizens, as we are as individual humans with hearts. Like that doesn't matter anymore. Those days have come and gone. And so it's just very interesting to see the trajectory of things and how everything's playing out. I knew that it was going to get really bad. But I wasn't quite mentally prepared. I don't think you're ever prepared for this kind of stuff, to be so much in your face. And it's so scary for everybody. And of course, there's those people that turn a blind eye, think that all of this is normal and it must be so we can get control in these streets. And generally now, when you think like that, you say those things out loud, you're telling on yourself in reference to your adoptive thinking, where you stand. Because at the end of the day, it's not a matter of whether, immigrants have a place in our country or not, whether they should be here or not. It's how it's being handled. It's how it's being conducted. All right. There is a due process. There is a justice system. And it was created in place for a reason, and it's completely just not being used and utilized at all. It's pretty much the government can give you a badge and it can say ICE, and you are free for all at this point. And if that doesn't scare the crap out of you, I don't know what else does. I mean, and we look forward to getting our mental institutions and insane asylums on every corner. Can't wait for that. It's literally, I watched Tim Dillon, his podcast last night, and he did it perfectly. I mean, we're literally living through a reality show. It's a nightmare in different ways. And it's man-made reality show that's created a nightmare for us, Joe Blow and Mary Mo. And here we blow. And it's scary for our children. Immediately when I woke up, it came to me immediately. My first thought when I woke up, it is now scary to, the hardest things in the world to do right now are go to the store, the grocery store, walk on the streets, or ride your bike. These are difficult things for the average Joe to do. Is that not crazy? That's the first thing that popped in my head this morning. Talk about perspective. Talk about a whiplash, compared to when I grew up and to where it is at today. And I'm 41. I'm only 41. It's like polar opposite. Polar opposite. To put it in such a minute perspective like that. Like a difficult, very extremely difficult thing for the average American to do right now is go to the grocery store, buy them some food, okay? Get on their bike and take a bike ride, let alone walk on the streets and utilize your voice, your God-given voice. I mean, we're literally losing our freedom right in front of our face. And it's just crazy to think about if you think of it in just such a broad picture. And if you can't tell me that we're not under a type of spiritual war, I don't know what else kind of war this is. I mean, it's definitely a spiritual war, and it's a power war. And I think what we're seeing right now is, like, they just updated all the policies on TikTok, which I think is hilarious. It's just another form of control. If you go down the rabbit hole in reference to, but it's pretty common knowledge that all of our information is abundantly out there for them to utilize it however they see fit. There is no privacy anymore. I mean, we've got officers that went to a house in Florida because this woman made anti-Philadelphia post. There's officers that went to a woman's house. It's crazy. In Florida. That's where I'm at. And I mean, this is all, I'm used to all this, in reference to the shadow banning, my TikToks being banned and all of that stuff, and the censorship. That's no big deal. But the fact now that we've crossed over to where people can now just, officers with those little badges just show up at your house about a post, right? I mean, it's so minute. It's a post, right? When do we become a culture where like a post or a video is hurts people's feelings at this point? I mean, it just ask those that are like targeted individuals or have had their life completely demolished because the system has taken it upon themselves to classify them as an XYZ or whatever, right? Blacklist them, whatever. Imagine what they go through, right? A little post, a little sneered post is like a day at the Disneyland, right? Imagine a whole community, working against them in different ways to create this whole long narration of false accusations, right? That's usual. That's like a Sunday morning brunch, right? But now you have officers that take it upon themselves to go to a physical house because somebody made a post in the state of Florida. I mean, but hey, at least we don't have craziness on the streets. So I give them that, it's just one of those things. It's like, we have bigger fish to fry than a post. We have such bigger fish to fry right now, in reference to the economy, the system failing, the judicial system failing, the medical system failing, the financial system failing, right? But we're worried about the post. We're worried about the post here in the state of Florida. I mean, the irony in it is just so ignorant. But yeah, welcome to 2026, right? And I have to say that my heart and prayers go to everybody right now battling this storm. From what I've seen thus far, it hasn't hit too bad, but hopefully My algorithm is all wonky and you see what they want you to see. So I just hope and pray that everybody's weathering the storm well. I'm really concerned about this. Something about it doesn't feel right for me.